So based on EA, the EA is just about the breaking of the zone, the Asian breakout zone. So this is the top level of the zone. This is the bottom level here. So basically, when this level after this orange red zone is when the EA will start looking for buys or sells. So inside the zone, you don't look for any buy or sell because this level is not broken. But the level can still be broken inside the zone. But the EA is gonna wait till after this zone right here to start opening positions. So initially, simple. Before all these other indicators, this is what is gonna happen. When this level is broken up, the three RSIs I'm going to use, if I'm using three RSIs, they have to be my overbought. So it's gonna go long here. It's gonna exit the long. It's gonna lock in profits. After take profit is hit, it's gonna open on that position. After take profit is hit, it's gonna open on that position. So when the last position is opened, if it did not hit the take profit or hit the stop loss, if it did not hit the take profit, the three RSIs cross down below 70 from above. The position is closed. For whatever loss or profit you get, the position is going to be closed. If the After the position is closed, if the three RSIs cross down below 50, it's going to open a short position. The same thing is going to after 20 pips, you know, take profit is hit, open another position. After 20 pips, open another position, and so on and so forth. The initial entries, we only use the 70 level for buy and or and it's also going to use the 30 level for sell when the 3 hour sales are below 30. After that, when it comes to the reversals, they use the 50 levels for reversal going up and the 50 level for reversal going down. The exit is always when the 3 hour RSIs they cross up above 30 from below, exit the buy, wait for the RSIs to cross up 50, then go long. That's just a brief summary, but it gets so complex. It gets a little bit harder. I mean, you're gonna code, put the work, you get paid. So what I say is gonna be make harder. This indicator is gonna be on one dashboard. This is the dashboard here. The three RSIs are already built into the dashboard. This is the settings of the dashboard. See, everything is built in. The RSIs are built in. That's it. That's what that's built in. So every other things that should be made built into the dashboard is gonna be in the settings. As you be reading this, you're gonna see the settings. So that's what the dashboard is. You already have the RSI built into it. So when you're testing the dashboard, I'm going to give you this dashboard and I'm going to give you this indicator. This indicator right here, you're going to get this indicator and you're also going to get a three time frame RSI. So you put everything on one chart, it's going to look like this. That's what it's going to look like. Just for you to play with it and see if it's going to work. So this dashboard, you can just click and change the pairs when you test it, like all these testing. So, like I said, let's talk about this currency strength meter dashboard indicator that's going to be added to this dashboard. We already know it's going to be a dashboard, so there should be no problem adding this to the dashboard. So, real quick, how this dashboard will work with this Asian breakout dashboard is it's going to take advantage of the strengths and weakness of a currency pair or strengths and weakness of a currency. This is one of the dashboards. It's going to be two dashboards to be combined into this one. But let's talk about this first one. So if my buy value is going to be six or better, and the sell value is going to be three or less, when this level is broken and all these they matched, then it's going to be opening a position here. If you don't open the position here on this candle, it can still open the position on this candle as long as the 3 hour size are above 70 and the strong currency is 6 and the weak currency is 3 or less. That's going to be my default. I can use any, I can say 7 or better or 1 or less, but I'm just using this as a example. 6 or better is the default, 3 or less is the default for weakness. So let me explain that with what is going on here. As you can see right here, we have the USD card is 6 or better. USD is 6 or better. CAD is 2, is is 3 or less. So let's just open a Canadian. I mean, this can go all the way down, but I don't want to close this window. So let's find a Canadian, US Canadian chart. This is USD CAD. Let's use this to find a bullish breakout and give an example. Let's use this right here. As you can see, this level is breaking up. I mean, this is a different day, but I just want to use this. Then I close this. I just want to use this as an example for USD CAD. So if this level is broken right here, the 3 RSIs are already above 70. The criteria is met here. Then, as you can see, CAD is 6 or better. USD is 6 or better. CAD is 3 or less. So this criteria is met here. So when this happens on this candle, a long position is going to be open here. It can still open the long here, here, or here if this condition did not align on this candle. When the conditions align on any of these candles, you can still open it a long position as long as the 3 RSIs are above 70. When the 3 RSIs they drop below 70 from above, right here, it's going to close whatever long position is still left opened. Remember, when this position is open here, it gets to 20 pips, it's going to close that position and open another position immediately. When that position that is open immediately, if you didn't get to the 20 pips take profit, and the RSI is the cross back down here, it's going to close that position. It's done. Then it's going to wait for the 3 RSIs to cross down below 50 to go short. The same thing is going to do here. After 20 pips, take profit is hit, open another position. After 20 pips, take profit is hit, it opens another position. When it comes to this place right here, it's not going to open another position because the short position is already open from here. So it will not open another short position. Unless if in the settings I say it can open more than one position, then it can open position here. But for now, let's just leave it like that, only one position. Because look, it's 28 currency pairs, or even more than that if you add gold and all those stuff. So it really don't matter trying to add more positions. So as usual, when they cross up 50, it's gonna close. Remember, this don't the position is not gonna be open here anymore. Like I previously said, the downtrend is gonna continue until right here. This position is gonna be closed, and the long is gonna be opened. So this is just an example of CAD, USD CAD, and another example is let's look for another one. Something like this. It would have opened a long here if this aligned. So another pair that would have worked is GBP. GBP pounds is 6.0 or better. CAD is 3.0 or less. So we know GBP met the criteria of being strong. CAD met the criteria of being weak. So let's look at GBP CAD. This is GBP CAD. Let's say this was the example we're given here. So if GBP is 6.0 better, CAD is 3.0 less, and this level is broken, and the 3 RSIs are above 70. It's going to open a long position here. It can open the long position on this candle, or this candle. It doesn't matter as long as these have aligned and the 3 RSIs are still above 70. So when it cross down right here below 70 from above, it's gonna close the position and wait to right here when the three of them cross down 50 to go short, stay short, exit the short, and go long. Remember, it's gonna when the take profit is hit. If I'm using 20p take profit, another position is open. When the take profit is another position is open until that last position, you know, cross down. It's closed when the 3 hours has dropped down. So that's how it works. Same thing here. Let's look for a bearish move. Typically, this is the high of the day. We know what happens when they get to the high of the day. So, if the high of the day is too close to the opening of this position here, if for instance a position is open here, if it didn't get to the 20p tip profit, the position is going to be closed here when the 3 hour size cross down below 70. Then, when it cross down below 50, it's going to open a short position. So that's it. The second indicator is going to be an indicator called the heat map Modoki. It's going to be this indicator here, or you can use this indicator here. So with this indicator, when those levels are broken, like when these levels are broken here, for instance, this level, when this level is broken, and this indicator, three time frames got to be aligned in a row, back to back. Like New Zealand is aligned weak, back to back. GBP is aligned strong, at least three time frame back to back. Even USD is aligned strong, three time frame back to back. This is in a multiple time frame. So I can't really just rely on this for the initial entry. This can work for the 50 levels because the 50 levels are typically reversals. So this alone can work. But the initial entry, if this is used for the initial entry, three of them got to be aligned in combination with this because this is a daily time frame. So it has to combine, it has to be combined with this for it to work. So, like I said, it's going to be an option to use both of them or just one of them. So let's give an example. Let's find a quick example to give. This is for instance, this is AUD. As you can see here, AUD is three time frames back to back, more than three time frames back to back, aligned. JPY three time frames back to back, aligned. So this is like typically the dashboard. This is in Forex Factory. You can get this is in EX4 form. This is somebody's product. You can't really use this, but you can use this. I have this in MK4 form, so this is the one you're gonna be to use. So, like I was saying, let's go back to the Aussie. Let's say Aussie is weak. As you can see here, Aussie is really, really weak. So basically, you have pounds, euro, and yen. If those levels are broken, or the level has already been broken and this aligned, it's gonna open that position. Let's see if we can do that real quick before I leave. So we said Aussie um we said Aussie was weak. So let's look at Aussie yen, Aussie GBP, Aussie euro, and Aussie. That's it. Three of them. Real quick. We said Aussie. Let's look at Aussie yen. So if those indicators align, Aussie is weak, euro is yen. Euro is strong. So something like this. If this level is broken, and Aussie here is gonna be like 3.0 or less. Yen will be 6.0 or better. If that occur and this level is broken, it's gonna go short. In addition to this dashboard here, it's gonna go short. So this dashboard, typically this Hitman Muteki dashboard right here, it's not really in a dashboard, it's in a single time frame. So you have to combine them to align, to be able to be aligned. And the best way you can do that is just by coming here and when you drop the indicator on the chart right here, you're just going to change the shift X and the time frame. You can use an increment of 40. When you use an increment of 40, it's going to be aligned. They're going to be aligned together. So this is 60 minutes. So if you change that to 1 and you change this to 40, it's going to align. This side is going to be. Then you come here again and add second indicator, this thing like 5, change this to 80. This is 5 minutes. Like I said, you have to change this to 40 every time, increments of 40. You see, this are like 15 minutes, 80 plus 40, 120 is aligned, and so on. So that's how they align like this. That's how they align like this. So you got to do that. So I think that's all I have. In summary, this dashboard is supposed to be a simple dashboard because it's going to be in one dashboard. So you have to code this indicator in there, and you code this indicator in there, so that I don't have to take every trade. Not every trade that this level is broken, I take. This way is filter that. The RSI will filter it too. I mean, it happens all the time. Right here, it happens all the time. But this have to play a role. Maybe it might happen here or not. If this don't play a role, it don't open up position. So that's my time. If you have any questions, you can always ask before you start on this project, and just be ready to do some work. That's all I have. Thank you very much, and God bless.